Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're living on this big, beautiful blue marble. This is Alpha Trading. Did you watch a stream yesterday? Probably not. Pretty much nailed everything, guys. This is how the VEPS work. I'm just reading the charts, ladies and gentlemen. That's all we're doing here. Reading the charts, leading information. Are you out there watching these lagging YouTubers? Right? It's unfortunate. Really is. Very, very unfortunate. Let me see. There we go. All right, so anyway, gave it a nice play-by-play yesterday. Let's see. First, I talked about getting above the center of this monthly range, right? We did. As soon as that 15-minute candle closed above the monthly range. If you understand volatility, you know what happened with these next two candles, right? You can see it right here. Quick little clear out. Found support on the top side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. Then, what I said was going to happen next. Data set was going to run to the top of the monthly. Closed a 15-minute candle above that. I said if that happens, you find and you get by this support level on the or resistance level on the daily. That was the second. You're probably going to get up above the first standard deviation. And if you close the day above the first standard deviation, we're probably going to get some continuation. Where was my target? We're looking at a daily RMLR up here at about 45.343. Waiting for that to happen. Now, when we hit this RMLR at 45.3 area, so what I want to see, I'd like to see a daily close above that. So right now, what's it at? 45.343. Let's pop over here. 45.343. Let's see. Yep. Another, you get up here and you close above the first standard deviation today, you're going to close above those RMLRs, and that's 376. Let's check this out real quick. Where about is this going to be at? Yep, just right above it, guys. I mean, we're talking 40 bucks. That would be a good close. Then you're going to open up tomorrow, guys, right on top of the 11, about right where that thing's gonna open up at. Got a lot of support here going into the weekend. Right? Now, we still got one more day. We got Friday while traditional markets are still open. But you're going to have the support of this 11-length RMLR over here going into the weekend. This is exactly what I talked about yesterday. It's going to be a good time. But yeah, once again, looking for this target at about 45.3 area. All right, let me see something here. Now, let's check this out. And I was talking about the hidden bull divergence on the 4-hour, right? As soon as that returns oscillator turned up, the party started. As soon as you cross the zero mean, you got a couple big 4-hour candles. Now, you know what's going on right now? Setting up more hidden bull from the cross up. Here's the returns oscillator below the zero mean. Waiting for it at this 4-hour close to see if this turns up. Look at the trend on the 4-hour. Said this yesterday. Trend is your friend. Hold on here. Let me go over here and share a chart. Let me share a chart with the Alpha Traders. Hello, boys. Yeah, I've been streaming already. Forgot to join the Discord. Here we go. Party time. They're probably like, where's Bilbo? Where's Bilbo? I've been streaming since 9. About 3 minutes. Here we go, though. Just gave a little recap on yesterday and how using leading information is definitely gonna turn you into a winner, right? We don't use lagging information here. And if you watched the stream yesterday, I literally got home late last night, rewatched the stream from yesterday, just giggling, because I don't remember most of it. But as I was watching that stream, I was like, holy shit, it was a play-by-play. It was literally a play-by-play of exactly what I was describing was going to happen with this data set if it achieved a couple different levels. One was the center of the monthly. One was the top of the monthly. Here's the center. Here's the top. And one was the first standard deviation. And I said if we close above the first standard deviation on the daily, we're going to have some continuation. We're already above the top side of the 68.3. And we are above the, hold on real quick, second resistance level on the weekly. All right, now you go up here to the second resistance level on the weekly, 45.729. That is a bit of a cap when we're talking about macro volatility ranges. Now, we've seen data sets close outside these ranges lately. I'm not saying it can't happen, but is what I am saying. We breached this first standard deviation. Let's see here. What kind of resistance levels? First, second? Hell, this is only the second. Pretty big daily range. Where's the top side of the daily? There it is. up here at about 47K. We come up here today and hit this third resistance level on the weekly. I would imagine this is going to be some stiff resistance. Or, like I said yesterday, if we're in some nice trend, look at the 4 hour, guys. Look at the trend on the 4 hour. Let me see the daily real quick. Is the daily trending? Boy, it's starting to. God, boy, we could be getting ready to break out, just like I said yesterday. Let's see here. So the RMLR, like I said, 45,350 area. Going to get tapped here real soon. Why? Because returns mean revert and price action follows. I want to see a close above 45,350 today. That's what I'm looking for. Here's what's great. And if you look at the RMLRs, right, we open up tomorrow. I would love to see a close. Actually, I'd love to see a close 45,530 area, 550 area. Because that's going to open up tomorrow above this 11 length RMLR. Then you're going to be squeezed in between the 30 and the 12. Going into the weekend, you're going to have this support up here on the 11 length RMLR. See this 4 hour real quick. We're blowing these things out of the water. Indeed. And the 4 hour is going to give you good points, and we get a pullback. Look at the RMLRs though, rising real nice. This is what I think is going to happen, because we are in trend on the 4 hour and the daily. Likely, especially if the daily goes into full trend, probably going to just slowly come over here and mean revert on the 4 hour over into this RMLR here at some point. So this is why I'm saying that top of the weekly range could be a cap right there. Could be a cap, and then we just go sideways inside that weekly range to mean revert to the 11. Then we got the support on the 11 going into the weekend. And like I just said earlier, I'm not saying it can't breach the top side of that weekly volatility range. Is what I am saying. It doesn't happen often, but it has happened lately. So let's keep an eye on that. Let's keep a little eye on that. Now let me jump up here real quick on this weekly. Woo! A lot of hidden bull, guys. I mean, a lot of hidden bull, right? From right here when we bounced off the wave trend on this initial boom from about 26.8 high. Boom up there. What was that at? Like 40. Hold on here real quick. Yeah, 49K. Woo, look at this weekly candle. This is a weekly starting to have an outlier. Look at the entropy. Look at the entropy turning down. Let's see if it goes into trend on the weekly, right? On the weekly. What's happening here? So 981 finishing out some contraction, negatively correlated. We're expanding on the low length, right? It's negatively correlated, but this 981 is strong. 2400, is this expanding at all? Pretty flat, flat positively. Can't even talk. Positively? What is positively? Positively correlated. But this is a weekly. It's going to take a hell of a move. I would say 95 for Laplace on the weekly. Where do we got that at? 46,590. Oof. 46,590, guys. 46,590. Yeah, that's going to be up here. Daily wise, what are we talking? Wow. Right up at second standard deviation. Could we get some candles up in this area today? We sure could if this trend kicks up. Let me see on these low time frames real quick. Let me see. We already looked at the 4 hour. I want to see this 90 minute. Get off there. What are you doing? There we go. Okay, let me see here. Take one more peek at the 4 hour. Yeah, strong trend. Strong trend. Already setting up hidden bull. Let's see this 90 minute. Outlier. Hidden bull, right? After this nice 90 minute move. After this nice 90 minute move, look at the returns oscillator. Creates a lower low. We just breached the zero mean. That's why we're getting this big 90 minute candle. Power mean band chasing down the data set. Got the 9 log MA up here at about 44.3. Like it. It's only about a $700 pullback. Top side of the power mean band's at about 44,550. Even better. About exactly $500 below where price action is right now. Outlier coming off hidden bull. Dropping back into trend. Let's freaking go. All the volatility's expanding on the 90 minute. It's all positively correlated. Building another DLP candle. Indeed, there was a bunch of bear div. But when this hidden bull plays out on the returns oscillator, look out, man. That's what we're doing right now. Wouldn't be a bit surprised to see another big boom here if we take off. Get up back to the 99% confidence interval. That'll blast any bear div out, especially locally right in here. You see here on the 45. Probably going to see more hidden all over the place. Let's see. Yeah, there's where the hidden kind of set up. We got this next move right up here, going sideways. And there's the next point of hidden from the cross up, right? And this is what I look for. Where was the bottom of the data set, right? There's this little bullish doji right here when it was crossing. So we do got a lower low, and look what happened when it crossed back up on the zero mean. Is there any bear div on the top side? Absolutely not in the DLP. Coming off all that bear div I just showed you on the 90. It's on the 45 too. I want to see this thing run back up into these upper confidence intervals again. It'll negate any of that. The volatility is supporting this move too. Right now in this 45 minute though, we are above the 95 for Laplace distribution range. We got 4 minutes left. Right now in the next 4 minutes, 4 minutes and 30 seconds approximately, 95.4% chance this thing pulls back. We're about $45,014. Guys, it's only 50 bucks. About 50 bucks, 54 bucks. Having an outlier though. Having an outlier. I love this thing's not setting up any bear div. Let's see the 33 minute. Oh, let me go back 45 just to explain something. Like I was talking about on the 90, right? Power mean band immediately. You get big moves, that's going to turn up quick. This is very bullish indeed. Brought it back down, found support on one of the power mean lengths, and just pop, having an outlier on the hidden, right? There was the cross up, there's the lower low. Now the 33 minute, and we're starting to drop back in the trend too. By the way, was the 45 doing that too? Pretty sure it was. Yep, 45 starting to drop. Still random. Prediction models have flipped though. 90 minutes dropping back in the trend. Okay, good deal. 33 definitely dropping down. Outlier there as well. Boom. Looky here. Right on the bounce of the zero mean here. On the bull div. Local, right? Lower low from the data set right here. We had a little bullish candle in between. So the low of the data set, you get a lower low here. Here's the low of the returns oscillator. You get up above the zero mean and bounce on some bull div. So you get this quick little move. Sideways action again. What's it set up? Hidden bull. As soon as you cross the zero mean, pop. Oh boy, the VEPS. Once you learn how to read this stuff, guys, very easy. If you're watching on YouTube for the first time, you want to learn about this stuff, link to the Discord's in the description. Is there a price involved? Guys, we teach this for free. We'll give you a free volatility starter pack. So open up a support ticket when you enter the Discord. Request that free volatility starter pack. You'll get access to certain educational channels, the live stream channel, the public chat to ask questions, all that good stuff. Bring it. We're here for you. We're not trying to extract money from our community. People need to understand that. Go to any other YouTubers. Go through all their sites. They're selling you everything. Right? They got affiliate links all over the place. They're selling you freaking just garbage TA programs. Teaching you how to use lagging information. You think the high frequency trading firm algorithms use lagging information? Do you wonder why you're always getting your butts kicked out here in these markets? That's why. Is this an industry-wide scam? In our opinions, yes. Yes, it is. It's the dirty little secret nobody talks about except us at Alpha Trading. I mean, there's a couple other people out there probably talking about it. Not many. And you're damn sure not going to find any other indicators like this. If you do, boy, oh boy. The the assistance you're going to get using all this stuff is negligible at best. Very rude people. So, we're here at Alpha Trading waiting for you guys to join the Discord. We'll help you out and learn this stuff. Anyway, big 15-minute outlier. Higher highs, love it. Higher highs. And look again. Let me see here real quick. Did we have any bull at the end here? Sure did. There's the 15-minute bull div. Lower low on the data set. Checked up on the bottom of the power mean band right there. When did the big moves? Right when it crossed the zero mean. That's when the party started. Right? Party started. Now we're at 153. We're approaching that 350 mark. 200 bucks. We can do that in a 30-second candle. Let's go Bitcoin. Do I think it's going to happen like right now here really soon? Look at the trend. Look at the trend. Look at all the randomness. Guys, most of the times these markets are random. Well, how do you know that? Well, because we use entropy. Right? We use our entropy indicator. Nobody. Show me anybody else out there talking about an entropy indicator. Please, I'm not talking. This isn't like coming from, point of view or, we're the best. I would love to see other people using this stuff. That's the thing. We don't have a monopoly on this. The problem we have in this industry is a bunch of dumbasses. No offense. But if you're using lagging information and you're wondering why you're getting beat up all the time, you can only look to yourself. You're the one making these decisions on who to watch, who to follow, what to learn. This is up to you. That's why we do this. We're trying to save retail traders from this madness. This is the madness. But look at this 15-minute, right? Way outside the 99% confidence interval. So what's that tell me? And now we're getting, now the DLP. Let's see what happens here. This is interesting. Because in my opinion, we might get a wick up here. Might gonna get a wick up into the up into that last resistance level on the weekly. Got to break the first standard deviation. So if it doesn't happen right away, I'll be looking for hidden bull on the low time frames. If we reject here, say we reject here on the first standard deviation, and it pulls back to this resistance level on the daily, little red line right here, which is the what is that? The first resistance level. It's going to be a higher low from here, and I probably almost guarantee on the 15-minute that it will probably set up more hidden. That could be the bounce to get it up to the final resistance level on the weekly. BTC's putting in some work. Love it. The fact, though, it's only Thursday, we still got Friday, Saturday, Sunday with Bitcoin. And you're almost at the top of the weekly range. So, yeah, going to be interesting how this plays out. This is good, though. This is exactly what we talked about. Talking about these areas. And it's happening. All right, BTC. You looking good, son. You are looking real good. Now, I didn't see... Let me look at this 5-day RMLR real quick. We got a pair of 48.2. Interesting. Scale this down a little bit. Get a better look. Oh, man, this thing's on a crash course. And you've got the 30 length crossing back up right here. The 33 power mean. This thing's on a mission. This thing is on a mission. Here is, let's see, this is 5-day. Almost to the 5-day first standard deviation. We're outside the 68.3. Where's this at on the weekly? We at the 68.3 on the weekly? Yeah, way above it. Came back down on the weekly. Checked up on the bottom side. Almost at the first standard deviation. Guys, look where the 1SD on the weekly is. 45,360. First standard deviation on the weekly candle. Look at the top of the weekly range. Wait a minute. What is it, about 400 bucks? Yeah, about 400 bucks below. Not bad. It can breach that. Let me see here real quick. One more time. Was that 45,750? 750, 750. Yeah, 350. All right. Yeah, about 400 bucks below. 95 for Laplace on the weekly. 46.6 area. 46.6. Yeah, about the second standard deviation on the daily. Interesting. So let this play out, man. It's getting good. Getting good. Get your popcorn. Okay, we looked at the 5-day. Let's look at this 3-day. Breaching. Love it. Love when this happens. 11's turning up pretty hard on this 3-day candle. When's this thing close? Today. It is the 8th, right? Indeed, it is the 8th. So this 3-day candle closes the day. You close outside this 1SD. Right now it's at 44,680. Powerful. God, I'm hiccuping. We got it. Wow, this looks pretty powerful on this 3-day, guys. 54K, 30 length RMLR. You close up here. Here's what I'd love to see. Love to see this thing open up tomorrow above the 11. We're talking this thing's got to breach 46K though, so that's going to put it outside that range by about $300. It can do it. We've seen data sets doing it lately, so it's not out of the question at all. I'm more interested, when it comes to that, I'm more interested on these macro probability levels, right? Because they are powerful. Here on the 2-day, which we probably just got this sucker, yeah. New 2-day today, already outside top side of the 68.3. First standard deviation, about 45.9. That would close outside it as well. Right? That would close outside the top side of the weekly if it does run there. Alright, beautiful. We got a target up here. Where's that at? 49.5 area. That is the 30 length. Beautiful. And we already looked at all the others. Let me take a peek at this 4-hour one more time here. Yeah, this looks good. Where's that 30? Where's that 33 power mean? There it is right under here. Alright, good stuff, man. A lot of support now. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's go over here. Real quick, what is it? 919. Take a quick look on Solana. Hello. Hello, Mr. Solana. This is what I wanted. You see all this macro volatility right here? Guys, real support, right? Real support. Not a volume indicator, right? Way back in the day. We're talking, it's been about 7 years now. when I use that VPVR, I think that's what it is, or VRVP, whatever the hell that indicator is. At the time, I thought, oh, this is the bee's knees right here, man. This is some good shit. Until I discovered volatility. This is real support. Can a data set break through this? Trending move? The bears get into a trending move? Absolutely. If you haven't noticed, I talk about trend a lot. And I talked about the time frames are going to have to trend to get through all this macro volatility. Solana crushed it. Opened up the new day, bounced off of top side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. It was just right above top side of the new daily volatility range. Tested, yeah, in my opinion. And this has got a lot of... Bitcoin stole the show, right? Look out. I'm telling you right now, if Sol pops, we're going to see this thing. Top side of Solana's weekly, got a lot of room. Almost $117 Solana, right? That was about the high. When was that? Let's pull this back a little bit. Let's pull this back. Where was that at? I know you were up there. When was the up there, baby? There's coming back down right there. Let's see. What was this up here? About 106. Yeah, I'm going on a 15-minute daily chart. This is going to take forever. I'm just pulling it back to the beginning here. Doesn't really matter. We could look on the data set. Let's see. Let me put Solana on main chart. Let's go to a daily. There it is. There it is right there. Papa. Yeah, I think it was, 126. My bad. Should have known that. Jesus. $126 Solana. God, I got to pull some bids. Solana's jumping. I want my Solana back. Give me my Solana. All right, so Sol on the daily. Having an outlier. Power moves, man. I just saw a bunch of hidden too. Let's see here. Top side of the power mean band on the 2-day. Remember, we just got a 2-day candle in crypto. Yeah, it's the same. Yep. Wow. Sitting dead on it, man. Dead on it. What? 14 cents above top side of the power mean band. Beautiful soul. Solana's got a beautiful soul. No pun intended. Look at this. In this nice little move, DLP is not even back to the top side. Look what happened the last time DLP broke on the 2-day, the top side. You witnessing this? You guys have any? This thing probably be about $150. $150 make Bilbo holla. Okay, let's see here. That's all I wanted to do on that. What I really want to check on is Dixie. Dixie. Still hovering. Which is going to do what? Gold going to get stuck in the mud and Dixie's ranging. Right? You gold bugs out there can wish all you want. Gold really gets affected by the strength of Dixie. Bitcoin used to. You can see what's happening right now. Crypto's ripping. Dixie's trying to figure out what the hell it's all about. 2-day. Let me see here. Boy, this thing's got a shitload of hidden bear div. Sorry, not hidden. It's got a shitload of bear div on the 2-day. I already sent a wick on the last 2-day candle. It just right to the top of the power mean band. See how this stuff works? This isn't a super guppy. This isn't lagging exponential and simple moving averages. This is the power mean band, right? These are different lengths of power means. What are power means, right? They're mean of log returns. Price action follows. The red and purple gradient line right there, the dots, right? The red and purple gradient dots. That is the reverse Fisher. That is a tough customer. The white dots, reverse wave trend. You're not going to find anything like this out there, folks, except at Alpha Trading. Let's see. Ooh, starting to have an outlier on 2-day too on the dollar. I don't know, man. If this rejects right here, the only saving grace here, this breaks through, the dollar's going to have to make a pretty big move to cancel out the bear div. Look at the DLP is actually supporting. Look at the volatility on Dixie, you guys. You understand what's about to happen. Just like when we talked about all the low volatility in crypto, especially Solana and Bitcoin. Look what's happened there. Same thing's going to happen with Dixie. All right, look at the volatility, man. Totally crushed. 981, 636 at zeros, grades at 0. You've got literally 2,400 up here at about a 57.25. The volatility, both these lengths, since this did flatten out, probably going to revisit in between this 50 and 60 percentile range. Just like I said on Bitcoin. All right, let's look at that. You know what? Just real quick. We'll do it in a minute. because I want to see if that volatility, when the same thing was happening on Bitcoin volatility, the 2400 was hanging high. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if that volatility already jacked it right back up there. Okay, I hear you, dog. Got a dog barking. Remember, Dixie. What's a 3-day doing here? Fisher? No, well, I'm way up. There we go. There we go. Top side, 33 log and or 33 power mean right at the top of the power mean band, 104.8. Again, a lot of bear div, but the DLP, man. Oof. Look at the volatility on the 3-day. Jesus, everything's low. Dixie got a move coming. Here's the weekly, little 5-day action. Let's see what's happening. Volatility's pretty low, not as low as the others. And wow, looky there, higher high. There's the Fisher though. There's the Fisher right there. Just sent a wick into it on this 5-day candle. Pretty close. Last 5-day, definitely wick right into it. Pulled back. Got to move back down into the power mean band. Now it's trying again. If it breaks Fisher up here on the weekly, we're talking 104.7. Let's just say 104.7. Top side of the power mean band, 104.9 almost. 104.88. What is going on with my dog out here? Is he tangled up? Give me a second. Oh boy. Guess I might have to go check on him in a second. Let's see here. Back this off a little bit. I'm going to jump on the 4-hour. I wouldn't be a bit surprised what we got here. No. Yeah, there's the bull div right there. All right, look at the returns oscillators. Dixie was finishing off this pullback. Returns oscillator was making its way up above the 0 mean. You're dealing with the top side of the power mean band here, right? So full mean reversion. This thing could come back to wave trend though. 103.9. Beautiful. Almost got the pullback there to 103.9. I remember talking about that. It did get there, but just not all the way down. What is that? 0.871? Yeah, 103.87. All a random walk on the 4-hour. Look at this thing. Prediction model busted, but right back into a random walk. There's your trend. Trend's your friend. This is what you get when you get nice trend. Bop, 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 bop. Look when the entropy pulled back in. Prediction model flipped right at the top. The pullback. Beautiful. Let me go. I'll be right back. I don't know what's going on out here. What you doing? Zen tap?
There's things out there, man. There's things you got to check.
Oh, there's dogs barking and creatures in the woods.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
There are. But I'll tell you what's nice about that. I mean, look at the dollar right now. On a random walk, positively correlated. But if you look at that trending move, it sure made that move to the upside, right? Literally on that trending move, the little one, right before the bigger one. That saw it rise further still and kept it all the time very nicely within the dev bands there, between the Laplace distribution bands. You can see it. We rose well above the power mean bands there. Went back down to it, touched right back, like you said, right near that wave trend before moving back up. Now it's like it hit the top of that power mean band again, and has been wicking down a tiny bit since then, but still you got rising returns right now. No diff particularly on the last few candles there, and you do have yeah, like I said, positively correlated but random walk on entropy. So all in all, yeah, that's why we're seeing a little pumpy bump.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, just looking at your screen there,
Yeah.
reading the info.
Gotcha. Yeah, and look at this 4-hour volatility. You don't usually see the 2400 fall off a cliff like that. This volatility, you got the 2400 at zeros right now. Wow. Volatility's starting to expand.
Yep.
Positively correlated. 2400 finished off its contraction. Negative. Okie doke. Good looking stuff. The old dollar having an outlier, but kind of going limp on us. Kind of going limp. Starting to trend on the 90. Wow. Yeah, especially when we got low length volatility contract. Everything's contracting on the 90, negatively correlated. This thing could definitely got enough to stay up above the power mean band here. DLP's up almost at the 95% confidence interval. Building. Any bear div? Absolutely not. And is what could happen here. If this returns oscillator comes down and bounces on the 0 mean with some hidden bull, man, this thing is gonna just Take a little pop here. Let me pull this up. Let's see where this thing's at. Dixie, what are you dealing with over here? Let's find out. Okay, we got a month. Is that the... Let me see here real quick. What do we got? Who the hell is this? Hey, Yasha, you want to talk for a minute? I think this is the eye doctor.
Sure, man. Absolutely. Yeah, look at that. Okay. So now I got an expanded VRE chart there. Easier to focus on a couple of different levels here. If you like simpler looking charts. So I say simpler looking. It's got like 6 different levels on it at any given time or something, or even more.
Yes.
Yeah. We had that nice little move there up to the, what was that, the second level? Let's get a quick look here. On a yield charger, because I am curious about something to do with this particular asset right now, since pretty much all market assets on the U.S. markets are pegged to this, right? Well, not all, but a ton of assets are pegged to the dollar, and so it's good to know what the dollar index is doing.
Yeah, I've got a
So yeah, that's definitely key. Let's see, you've got that move happening. Wow, okay, it's already hit, by the way, right there at that monthly level. That's the where is that? The top of the monthly. No, that's the first resistance. Yeah, the first resistance on the monthly, and or the first sell line, if you will, at the monthly, before it took a little move back down in the last several candles on the 15-minute. Pretty much hit right near there on that resistance level. And what's nice about that is it also happened to hit the RMLR to the upside, so it walked along the RMLR really the whole time on that on the 1110. It's now moving away from that RMLR. Next target below is actually the power mean at around 104.21 and 104.21, and the RMLR below it is literally at 104.171, which is Well, are you serious? Is that the... No way. Like, no way, dude. Oh my god, this that daily range is so tight. So yeah, that is the first resistance line on the daily. Man, that is an insanely tight range on the VXY, on the daily range of the VRE. I mean, what is that? That is like, it's like, what, it's a line basically. If you zoom into it like crazy, it's 0.00%.
Yeah, it should be okay.
I mean, it's literally 104.052, 104.053. It's less than 1%. It's less than 0.01%. So it's 0.00%. That is a really tight range, and that explains very nicely why we've had these nice little trending moves here so far today, or when we had it earlier today around, I don't know, 6.5 hours ago it started, and then we've had this nice one that we've been having for the past 4 hours or something like that. It's been, going mostly in trend. There's been a couple of candles here and there that have been kind of random, and right now it is random, with correlation that is contracting, positive correlation that's contracting. And let's just see, and the positive correlation is getting weaker, if you will. It's contracting and getting weaker. What does weaker mean in a digital asset? Well, it's a correlation. The correlation is getting less prevalent, let's say. So you're right near that second daily line, that second daily sell line on that asset. What happens if the dollar goes below that line? Well, the next target will be that power mean, and then below that RMLR and the first sell line of the daily on Dixon. So those are targets. You could, I mean, it's already tested the daily like crazy, so it doesn't necessarily have to go back down there. It could, though. But if it doesn't, it could bounce at either of these other targets, or even at the 4-hour target currently at 104.1, 4-hour loss. Yep, there you go. It's gone. It has hit the second daily sell line, or resistance, if you want to call it.
Oh hell, that's top of the daily, isn't it? Right up here.
What's that?
It said top of the daily range is at the 1 SD right here. Wow, I didn't
know.
know.
Man, the top of the daily is 104 point. The daily is at 104.051. The whole daily range is there.
Yeah, I mean, this tight little booger right here. Oh, wait a minute. What the?
No, it's below. It's below. It's below. Way below. It's 104.051.
Okay, hold on,
104.053.
yeah, right here, 104.1.
Yeah, yeah. 104.051. It's like super tight. It's like
Oh,
literally
right
one
here.
line.
Yeah, right here. So
Yeah,
yeah,
the whole range. The whole range is there. If you
yeah, that's
zoom
why I
in,
was.
zoom in, zoom in.
But the top of the daily is right here at the 1SD, at least the top resistance level.
No, expand that, man. Expand it.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
crazy. No. I mean, zoom all the way in so you can see the whole daily range. It's like one line, the whole daily range.
No, what? Yeah, right here. I know. I'm saying the top resistance level on the daily
Oh
is
yeah,
at
oh
the
yeah,
1SD.
the top resistance level. Yeah, the top resistance level.
It's like, am I
Exactly.
being
So
trolled
like,
right now? Am I on candid camera?
no. I thought you said the top of the day. I thought you said the top, like the top of the central daily range.
No, it's right here. Pile.
Yeah. The whole thing is there. The bottom, the center, and the top of the daily range is like on one line.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
there's a first support.
It's
Indeed,
literally
sir.
a 0.00 daily range on the center of the daily range. It's crazy.
That
Zero,
was the
zero
eye
point.
doctor. Jesus. All right, that threw me off track. Shit's getting real now.
Who was that? That was the doctor.
Yeah, 2 weeks from today, I go see the surgeon to get to talk with him. And, oh boy. Yeah, a little nerve wracking. I'll be all right. I've been through way more stressful situations. So, what if I should put my fatigues on?
Right.
The BDUs.
Yeah, man. Boots and utes.
Yes, sir. Go rolling up in there. Got it.
Yep.
I kept a few. Man, I put my top on. I was like, holy shit, because I was probably 215, 220 when I was in the military. I'm like 170 right now. I put that top on. I was like, holy shit, bro, you're swimming in this thing, Grandpa. Like, man, time flies when you're having fun.
That's better than the reverse, which is most people go from whatever size to a whatever plus size.
Yeah, I've made it a point to stay healthy. Let's see here. We got gold pulled up here. Dixie pulling back. Of course, gold's gonna pump. So what I'm talking about. It's all about correlation, folks. If you're watching this on YouTube, one of the first times or whatever, you're probably looking at these charts going, what am I looking at? Instead of asking, what are you looking at? Look at the levels that are being hit. Let me pull this down real quick. Okay, where's my BR8? It's still populating.
I know you mentioned it earlier on the stream, but I just want to reiterate to anyone that might be happy to jump into the stream a bit later that I mean, yesterday's live stream was just chock full of play-by-play.
Yeah.
This is probably going to happen if this happens, and it happened, and the thing happened. Like the VEPS was extremely clear, as always. And Bilbo was frankly reading these things to anybody listening very clearly, I have to say. And I just only hope that anybody that was watching took advantage of all the information we were dropping on them, because there was a lot of good stuff yesterday, apart from our fun and silliness, which is also good stuff. But, the trading info was, I mean, honestly, if you're new to trading the VEPS, and you don't tune into these live streams on a regular basis, even watching them later, and learning from it, then you're missing out a huge chunk of the value that we are literally giving you for free. And like I said, I know Bilbo mentioned this a bit earlier in the stream, but if you're watching this just a bit later, well, now you know.
Now you know.
So keep an eye on these streams, because we don't give signals, but if you know how to listen, if you know how to learn, you're going to get a lot of valuable information out of the streams.
Yep, indeed, man. Indeed. This is interesting, too. I talked about this. And look at yesterday. Gold didn't close the candle above the top side of the 68.3. Sent 2 wicks above it, right? But it closed inside the top side of 68.3. Pulled back inside this macro volatility. You got a super tight monthly, super tight weekly. I don't think we have seen this week the big volatile move on gold. Let me see something real quick, man. Let me look at this volatility. Let's go up on the daily. I don't need to go any further in the daily. Volatility low. What's it doing? Not really. You see the 4 hour. Well, it was. I'll tell you what, 2400's low. There is definitely a move coming. Just said I wasn't going to go any higher time frames on the C2 day. 2400 buried, 981 contracting negative, low length contracting negative. Let me see here, 3-day, low volatility. Wouldn't be a bit surprised today or tomorrow. But now, if I'm just going to go straight out of the box and give a little bit of bias, this is going to be tough to crack. This is going to be tough to crack, just like I talked about Bitcoin. It's going to take a trending move, or the bears are just going to slap the shit out of these gold bears, or gold bulls. Believe it. Should we do some more emoji trading today? That was exciting. Glad everybody liked that. Exactly. And it played out perfectly. Emoji trading for the win. Damn sure did. Exactly. I put the levels where they are. We're all at. The trend data set came into trend, and it broke those top side levels. That's how this works. You got to know. Trend is so important. Trend is so important to know if you're going to be able to break through distribution levels and macro volatility ranges, even daily ranges. Look, I mean, gold having trouble intraday, barely getting above the daily and just rejecting. Right now, it's trying to get back in the 68.3. Just sent a wick. So this new 4 hour, just sent a wick right back up to the bottom side of the 4 hour 68.3. Here's the 95.4. So during the 4 hour candle, gold almost hit a third standard deviation. So during this 4 hour candle, there was a, number one, 68.3% chance it pulls back to where it is right now. If we're talking about Laplace distribution, there was a 68.3% chance it pulled back to here. Did it? Got a wick right there, and we're at the normal distribution, or first standard deviation normal distribution right now. Probabilities playing out. And downside, first standard deviation on the daily. And I'm going to say it again. This macro volatility, this weekly and monthly range right here, if you do not go into trend, and I'm talking about you're going to need to bust that, you might have to go into trend on the daily. Let me see here real quick. Let me start on the daily and see what the entropy is telling us.
Yeah, again, like you just said, if entropy and volatility, by the way, right? If you're getting a trending move on a volatile move as well, that's some good confidence right there. If you're getting a volatile move on a kind of random walk, it's gonna be a whole different bag of sticks. So know how these things work in relation to each other. It's very important.
See this trending, and look at that, boy. That 90-minute was trending, but it was trending to the downside. Now entropy's going back into a random walk. This is what I'm saying. This, what I'm seeing here, volatility-wise, I'm looking for low volatility. You need low volatility, and you need entropy starting to drop into trend and trending all over the place. So at least 4 hour, 4 hour and below in your workflow, you better see trend. And if you're trading gold right now and you think this thing's going to break out, you better wake up. You better wake up. Stop using lagging information. I mean, this thing is rejecting off the bottom side of the 68.3, 4 hour 68.3. Nothing's trending. Let me go here. The only trend I saw was at the downside. There it is on the 45 too. Downside trend. Let's see. What about 33? I mean, this is a pretty powerful couple candles here. We might. No. See, you trend to the downside. That's what the pink line is, right? This is the prediction model. So you trended to the downside. The prediction model broke back to the top as you're going into a random walk. 33-minute exceeded the 99.7 Laplace distribution range. So right here in the next like 14 minutes, 95.4% chance gold pulls back inside 2028.2. 2028.2. We'll just wick back in. I tell you what, man, this is danger, 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 danger. Let me see on the 4 hour. Where is this power mean band at? Ah, boy. Wave Trend and Fisher. What are you guys doing? You having a date? No. Wave Trend's right up here, though. Okay. Let me see the 90 minutes. Whew, not good. You see that gold was trying, right? Gold was trying down here on the 90 minute. Look at the rejections off the Fisher. Look at the rejection on the power mean band off the Fisher. This is pretty ugly. And I've been calling for weeks gold to break back inside 2K. When's it going to happen? We're going to find out shortly. And this is a no-brainer right here on the 45. You drop, again, trend to the downside. Prediction model broke right when it turned back up, right to the top side, random. Went back up to test wave trend. Wow, you're way outside the power mean band on this 45-minute. I mean way outside. And so what happened there? 9 log MA, bottom side of the power mean band is breaking Fisher. If this wave trend breaks down, and that's another thing coming up, wave trend and Fisher crosses, I don't care if it's on the 1 minute or the weekly, they matter. They are magnets for price action. So you pump up here. All right, look at this pump. Wave trend crosses up Fisher. Wave trend test. Almost did it immediately. Wick right there. There's a wick right to it. Closed the candle below it. That was good on the bulls right there, but dude, this is this entire power mean band down here on low time frames crosses down this Fisher again. Gold is gonna dump. And seeing what this looks like and knowing the correlation to Dixie and gold, I'd be a bit surprised to see Dixie pump. I'd be a bit surprised. 20 minute, and look at the 33. It's all breaking down as well. Let me see. Got a wick all the way up into the top side of the power mean band here, almost to the 33. Stiff pullback, right below the 9 again. Which a 9 and 33 returns are still above the mean. I wouldn't be a bit surprised. 11.5 minutes when this closes to see both these little blue lines turn yellow. The returns will still be above the mean, but variance is coming down. That's what kind of this candle's telling me too, especially as it's going into a random walk. See this 15-minute. This is definitely a 15-minute trend. So it's a entropy pop here. And probably same thing. Probably trending to the downside, turned right back up, a random walk. Come on. Yep, exactly what happened. And total random walk on the 15-minute right now. Doesn't get any more random. So what happens after that? Usually trend. It can stay in randomness for a while. Right, we've seen it. But I'll tell you what, this is the first step for gold. Close some 15-minute candles above this wave trend. Turn this thing back up. Chances are, though, look at that candle. Look at that pullback. I'm going to be a bit surprised to see the same thing, especially when this thing is not trending to the top side. It's a total random walk. Volatility's all expanded. If you see positive correlation as all these contractions start, probably going to see back to the 9, 2025 area. Something like that. Yeah, 2025, what is it, 946. Big outlier, too. Big outlier, took it right to the Fisher. But guys, no trend. If this move right here, if it was backwards, and this 15-minute was trending, I'd be like, all right, 15 minutes. This thing's probably going to eclipse the Fisher again. But considering this was a random walk, this can turn down into trend, though. This can turn down into trend right now. To be honest, this 15-minute candle right here, next 12, about 13 minutes, very important. Whether or not it closes above or below the wave trend, which is the white dotted line. But look where the second wick went, right into the 33 power mean. Now it's rejecting. If this closes below here, this could be the turn down. Let me see. Hidden bear? Absolutely hidden bear. Let me see. No, actually. Wait a minute. Lower low. It's going to be local. No, higher high. Put the cross. Boom, boom, boom. Well, I'm amazed. This thing is, I'm amazed. This is pretty clean. It's actually pretty clean. All right. DLP building the top side. Gold, if you want a chance, is start here in 15-minute going to trend. You might bust the wave trend here and the 33. And that's what I think is going to happen. If this does go into trend, maybe this candle, next couple of candles, you're probably going to break back up above the 33. So this is why I use a workflow. You got to look at all these time frames. But then again, you close below it. Look out. Look out. I'm surprised there's no div here. Hold on here. You know what? I'm taking that back. There is hidden bear from the cross down, which that's what you want to look for. Look right when it crosses zero mean. You're right at the top here. Right at the top. So yeah, there is some hidden. Higher high from the cross down. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Let's freaking go. Yeah, more likely now this thing, I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see this thing turn back down, going to trend to the downside, to be honest. Especially if these correlations are positive and the volatility's contracting. Could easily happen. Easily happen. Dixie even pulling back just a tiny bit. Alright. Got you. I got you, little booger. God, boy, SPY almost at 500, huh? You know what? I'm going to go over here. I'm going to throw SPY. I'm going to throw the old spider up on the BRE and see this beast. Good Lord. It's a mover and a shaker. Where's this daily range at? Right in it. Gotcha. Is it real tight too? Yeah, absolutely it is. Holy shit. It's about 80 cent range. And it's just barely sitting on top of it. This is the daily range right here. This little red line, that's 2 red lines with the yellow one in the middle of it. They're just all piled in right there, man. Right there. Beautiful. And you got a 4 hour, looks like, what is that, top side 68.3. Yeah, it's sitting right at it right now. Okay, love it. So, SPY, what are you going to do here? Let me see these ranges. Let me see these ranges. Well, I'll tell you what. And when was that? Tuesday? Look at that tight daily, man. This thing didn't do much. Didn't do much. Today's the day for SPY because this thing is negligible. I mean, but 80 cents, something that's, you know, $500 data set here. Old SPY. Take a better look here and pull this down. There's the first weekly resistance right above here. It's probably going to be a first target. Here's the first weekly resistance. Or is there one stuck right under here? No, it's not. It's not. There it is. Boop, 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 boop. Yep, just making sure. Yep, top of the weekly. First and yep, plenty. Everything's been tested. Is that at 5? 499.29. Close today. SPY closes today above this 499.3 area. First resistance level on the weekly. I wouldn't be a bit surprised tomorrow to see this thing at the second. 504. Or is that higher? Yeah, 504.3. 504.3. And considering how tight this daily range is, guys, look at hit it today. It's inside the 95.4. 504.65 is the daily 95.4 Laplace distribution range. It is, though, outside the top of the daily range. So if SPY gets a nice kick up here to the 1 SD, then decides intraday here to run up to 504 to where the second resistance level on the weekly is, high probability it pulls back inside about 503.7, closes the daily. But if you're going to do that and you break back inside the daily, chances are you're the first standard deviation. There'll immediately be a 68.3% chance that the data set pulls back inside about 502.25. Let's just say that 502.2, something like that. Oh, I got a lot of math running through my head. But let's put SPY on the big chart. See what's going on here. Where are we at in the power mean band? What do I got? Extended hours on? Get that shit off there. Hold on here. Regular. There we go. Looking good. Looking good. Now show me this power mean band. And what do we got here? Boy, trying to break up. Let me see. We got a clean. A little bear div. There was a bear div here on the 15 on SPY. It's a little pullback, right? You know, we just showed the little pullback. Let me see here. Now it's starting to kick up. DLP though, a lot of bear div. Total random walk. Volatility is just negligible on the 15-minute, guys. I mean, it's all low. Everything's printing zeros. The low length is at a 1.23. Grade 981, 2400 are just buried on the 15-minute. This thing intraday is about to pop. Which way? Which way? What's Dixie doing? Dixie's pulling back. I'm gonna have to go to the top side with this. UPM, what's your issue, baby? Hold on here. I knew something was missing. Show me the power mean band. Beautiful. Well, pulled back inside, huh? Let me start on the 4-hour here. Outside the power mean band. On some bear div. Okay. Bear div here too. Still in a trend though, the top side. It's going to make me look at the daily. Wasn't going to go up that high. But yeah, you're outside the power mean band here. Higher high. Now, from back here, you got some bear div, but you're above the zero mean still. Volatility is, low length is contracting, negatively correlated. See, 981's contracting negative. Looks like the 2400 is expanding a little bit. Yeah, it did from the last couple candles, expanding negative. Okay, looked at the 4. Just one more peek. Yeah, that bear div. You're getting ready to cross the zero mean. If SPY bulls don't pick it up right here, this thing probably might go to the downside. Everything's not everything. 636 contracting positive. Correlation just broke too. Kind of flat on the other two. One's positive, one's negative. Got a just big mixed bag here. These lower time frames will give me a little bit. Let's see here. We got hidden. Definitely some bear, and we're already below. Surprise, this thing already. No, where would be a good pullback too, though? Where would be a good pullback? I mean, probably here's the. I mean, that's SPY's tight little daily there. Yeah, there it is. We already talked about it, right? 80 cents. 97. Hold on here. 7.3. No, it's just sitting right at it. Right there. Wait a minute. Oh, see, this is why you want to put it on the 1 minute. It's not a still 80. 496. Yeah, it's still in an 80-cent range, but yeah, this is the bottom of the daily. There's the center. It was kind of obscured by the bottom side of the 68.3. That'd be a good little target there. 497.3. About 0.6 down. Yeah, that was confusing. My bad. This can definitely move, though. I do like this. What was I on the 90-minute? It's just being outside the power mean band like this. Well, that Fisher got tested. When was that? That was on Wednesday. Yeah. About time was that? Yeah, 15:30. All right. Interesting. About 3:30. All right, 45. What do you got? Low variance, real low variance. This is where I like it too. I like it down here. Let's see here. All right. And this thing's setting up hidden bull. Going into a random walk though. Look at the volatility. This shit is low. 981. 981 and the 636 pretty low. One of them is at zeros. It's almost looking like the 981. Let me blow this up. Yeah, 981's at zeros. It's a 636 at 8.33. And everything, pretty much everything can, little low length expansion. It's coming back down though. Everything's positively correlated. Contraction. Yeah, I'm surprised this thing hasn't come back down. Test that area. Test the bottom of that daily or something. What was that at again? Right there. 497. Right at about 497. Alright. It's the top side of the power mean band. Right at about 497. And you're already setting up hidden bull. This thing comes back. This thing comes back right to there. Pops. It's probably going to move. Especially volatility's low. Could create some trend. Get nasty. Hidden bull on the 33-minute. And you're right at the top. Pretty much. Top of the power mean band. Volatility again. Very low. Very, very low. 15. Old SPY. Slowly, DLP slowly working its way down. You're inside the 9 log MA up here too. On bear div. Yeah, we started there. Total random walk. Low intraday time frames. Volatility's pretty crushed. Volatility's pretty crushed. Only got an 80-cent range on the daily too. Definitely see SPY moving here. What else is going on in these markets? What else is going on here? Anything standing out? Alone? What's oil doing? Yeah, going up now. Let's see. Coinbase on a mission. Almost back to 130. Go Coinbase. Up 6.2%. Almost 6.3%. Probably leading the traditional markets. Let's see. What do we got? Las Vegas Sands. Yep. Got shop. Okay. Boom, boom. We got the, 10 years, what, 4.15, up 0.65 today. Uber's up 3%. I've got a little mixed bag in the futures here. Got wheat down. Corn, rice, and soy up. Stop eating the soy, boys. Your nuts are going to fall off. Let me see here. TNX. Lulu. Oh, Lulu, you coming back a little bit? All right. PayPal. Uh-oh. PayPal, did you have earnings? Looks shitty. Yep, earnings. Oh, but they were good. Were they, though? Were they good earnings? Nasty trend. PayPal getting slapped right now. Down 10%. Let's look at this over here. We know how these earnings go. There it is. Boom, right to it, 10%. Let's see where we're at. Daily deviations. Going to be low. Yeah, below forced standard deviation, 99.7 Laplace. Actually finding support, or actually no, dailies. Jeez, I was looking at yesterday's. Okay, so let's see, 68.31st. Second, yeah, 3SD, 99.7's right here. About 55.96. 55.96, huh? All right, PayPal. Let's look at you. Lower lows. What's that, Fisher? 62.42 on the 15. 62.42. What? Hold on here. Oh yeah, what am I doing? Jesus. I'm like, oh, Dad was so tough. Hey, dummy. You're way down here, buddy. Hold on. Let me look at this 4 hour. How deep did this go? Ouch. Jesus. Previous lows below Fisher. God, man. Look at, holy crap. Look at entropy percentile, man. That thing ripped. Volatility, too. Folks, you got the 2400 at about a 90. Everything else is pegged. 636, 981, grade, everything. All negatively correlated. This is the way. If you get negatively correlated volatility expansion, it's a down move. Coming on earnings. And did it start yesterday? Absolutely it did. Absolutely it did. Let me see here. And it was also flashing bear div. Closed on bear div. All right? Closed on bear div. Interesting. Writing was on the wall for that move. Indeed. So if you're using the VEPS, is it going to give you a good insight on earnings? Absolutely. Absolutely, man. All right. That's enough for traditional markets. That's about all I saw. Wait a minute. Go all the way to the bottom again. Try to miss anything. I don't think I did. Oh, I know what I wanted to look at is where are you? In phase. Up another 1.34. Yeah, kept the earnings. And a little continuation up 1.4. All right. That was the earnings play yesterday. Let's see here. I'm sure there was others, but that was the only one I was looking at. These options traders using VIX and shit, man, they're just pulling their hair out. But it's okay. Get some VEPS in your life. Get some VEPS in your life. Let's go back over to crypto. What's crypto doing over here? Yeah, hey. Where you going, you little dog? Zing! Alright, let's get this back on the VRE. And the index. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Let me go to 15. Let me go to the 15. See if that thing's set up that quick. Come on. Come on, charts. Sure did. Look how fast that happened, too, man. Look how fast that hidden bull set up. Dropped below the zero mean. There we go. There's the low right here. Did have a bearish candle in here, so I'm playing that. Now, it's just hidden bull playing out, man. Across the zero mean here. Across the zero mean here. First standard deviation is about to get nailed. 1 SD about to get nailed. And that's at what? 377. 45, 377. There you go. What else is there, ladies and gentlemen? What else is there? Ding, ding, ding. Winner, chicken freaking dinner. 350. 45, 350. Got about 135 bucks away from it. About to tap it. About to tap it. Talked about this first thing I talked about this stream. That little area right there. But I would love to see it close higher. Open up tomorrow above both these RMLRs. I mean, obviously, you see the 30 is going to pull back pretty hard. It's okay. That's okay. Get up above this 11. Stay above it. It's going to give some nice support. And then guarantee this 30 is going to climb quick. Yep, there it is. Boy, that's way out, though. Am I on daily? Yeah, it's March. Getting really close. March 8th. Getting really close to the halving there. This thing's revving up, man. Don't think Bitcoin can't spill out a bit, though. Wreck a lot of people. So we're coming into a halving right now. If there's anybody out there and you're highly leveraged and you're doing some dumb shit like that going into a halving, you better be real careful. They're going to take all the money from you. Where's all that open interest? About to find out. Don't be that guy. Cardano up almost 6%. Cardano making a little move. Hey now. What you doing, Cardano? Charles Hoskinson. Bet he sold some Buffalo or something. Let's see. Charles out there playing with his Buffaloes. Kaz up 10%, huh? Caspa. Everybody's buying those miners. Mining Caspa. I was looking at them. If I'm going to buy miners, though, here's the thing, though. If you weren't already mining Bitcoin, I mean, guys, you're up against behemoths. You need a lot. You need a lot of mining equipment. And after the
Mine
halving,
XMR. My Litecoin, mine XMR.
yeah, man.
Speaking of XMR, man, it moved very nicely yesterday and today. Very nicely.
Yeah, what's going on?
It's like 126 or something like that.
Yeah, there goes pulling back. This thing did exactly what I said it was going to do too, which is crazy. Let me see here. Yeah, let me see here. Especially on the daily, I think pulled back. What? 95 for Laplace, second standard deviation. Let's throw it up. And remember, I was looking at all that hidden bear, if you remember me talking about XMR. And it did exactly that. So let's see here.
Exactly.
Let's see here. What do we got? Yeah, first standard deviation. No, 95. There's a 95 for Laplace. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Sent a wick right to the 2SD. Didn't close the candle below the 95.4. Now it got right back up to the bottom side of the daily 68.3. Second support level. That's resistance now. I'm telling you, man.
And look how wide that range is, like 6% or something like that. So of course you're gonna have nice ranging moves today. I mean, it's
I wouldn't be a bit
very
surprised.
very nice.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see this thing close down here, bottom of the daily range or something. You're gonna have some struggles here. Let me see here. Let's throw this on the regular chart. See what kind of shit is setting up here. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we freaking doing? There was the hidden I was talking about on the 4 hour. Right, lower high, watch your return. Look at the higher high. Now you're below the zero mean, right? You reject here. Not gonna be good, man. Not gonna be good. And here's another thing. From the cross, I mean, there is some hidden bull. You are back inside the power mean band. This is the bull's chance right here. But look, man, this thing's going into a random walk, and volatility's contracting. So, ouchie. Ouchie, ouchie. You just reject here. Let me see something real quick. What's the top of that? Special. Boy, I'll tell you what. If you're up here closing a candle around 132 and then set up that bear div underneath the zero mean, this is what it's going to be all about right here. This can crack the zero mean on the 4 hour. This thing could move back up. At least the wave trend. What was that wave trend at? 147, almost back up to where it dumped from, about 12 points shy. I think it was about 160. Here's a moment of truth, though. Are we setting up some hidden bear right here on the 90? Let's see if we get a higher high. Absolutely, we are. Absolutely, you're above the zero mean. I'm telling you, the bulls better come alive, because if this crosses zero mean on the 90-minute hidden, haven't even tested that 90-minute wave trend yet. 45 had to have. Let's see here. Right under it right now. And on what? Hidden. You're already crossing down. Remember, price action follows returns. That's the only thing we will see lag in sometimes, right? The price action following the returns. Will they eventually? Yes. Right now, not so much. We are getting a 45-minute bearish candle right now. And it is playing off hidden bear. Power mean band. This thing turns down underneath the Fisher. Monero's going to definitely probably revisit these lows. You might see it go into trend down here on these intraday time frames. Volatility's pretty low, though. Starting to expand. Positively correlated. You're contracting on the 2400, though, and it's positive. Blow this up real quick. What's this candle look like? Yeah, down. And look, you closed 2 candles above the wave trend, and now you're dumping out. It's that hidden. It's that hidden bear, man. People don't give divergence really enough credit, especially the correct divergence, which is between price action and returns. The RSI is a worthless indicator. If you haven't figured that out now, chances are we're going to have to put you in a re-education camp. We do have that. I've got a little area set up in the backwoods here. I'm going to put you in a little tent. Let my big Anatolian shepherd rough you up a little bit till you figure it out. Look at all the bear div on the 33-minute. This is a no-brainer. I mean, all this move up to the top side of the 33-minute power mean band. I mean, right to it. Look at the wick. Right to the top side of it. On Look, this thing, the returns oscillator started coming back down when you were approaching the fissure. This thing walked all the way back up top the power mean band for all these lower highs. DLP barely had a breather above the top side. If this thing goes into trend to the downside, look out. 981 starting to expand positively correlated. When is this? 14 minutes. If this is going to dump out, probably going to see these correlations break. The 636 is contracting positive. All good. 2400 contracting positive. The 981 flip positive. Wouldn't be a bit surprised on the close to see this volatility contract. If it does, this thing will probably be at the 33 power mean. 121. About 4 points below. 15-minute having an outlier on a bunch of bear div. A bunch of bear div. Rejecting off the 99 log MA. Rejecting off the 99 log MA. Let me see here. Is that wave trend below Fisher? Wave trend tried to find some support. This breaks wave trend. There's Fisher right there on the flip of the power mean band, about 122.8. The 33 is at 121 area. The bottom, 121.73. Could definitely be in the cards. You get a bounce on the wave trend here, though? Could be a different story. Let me see this divergence. What's setting up? Locally, lower lows, lower lows, lower lows. It is setting up some hidden, though. This lower low from back here. God, man, you already... I don't like using that because it crossed back up on top of the zero mean. But from this point below, it's there. So, if you get a bounce on the wave trend here, we could lose the outlier to the downside. Look at the volatility, though. The volatility is like throwing up middle fingers. Like them New York City illegal immigrants. Let's see here. Interesting. Hey, that's what happens. Everybody enjoy it. You voted for it. Enjoy it. You voted for it. That's all I keep saying. All right, that's enough politics. Let me see this 9 minute. I'm giving Monero some love here. What would the dark markets be without a really good privacy coin? It's a Bitcoin wash tub. What? What'd he say? I don't even know what that means. Okay, let's go here. Some longs falling off. Shorts falling off. Trying to find support here on the 9 minute. This is everything's breaking back up, right? Wave trend crossed up Fisher right here. That's boom, pull back right to it. And you got the support of the 99. This could be turning around. Could be turning around. It's what you don't want to do. And here's the cross. This could go a little lower and really test wave trend, which it wouldn't shock me at all. Let's see. It was, what about before 7 a.m. Got up above it. Sent a wick right to the reverse Fisher. Pulled back right to the 9 log MA. Right back up to Fisher. Broke Fisher. Came back down. Tested Fisher. Went up. Boom. Now you're back at the 99. And you're getting ready to have the 33. Indeed. The 33 log MA cross up the 99 log MA. It's actually some good support. Still wouldn't shock me at some point because we did have this cross. I mean, that is kind of close enough. But I would probably see this wave trend at some point here. And the 9 minute get tested. I don't think this thing's ready to move back to the top side here. That's 127. Kind of a mixed bag in this workflow, though. Obviously, if you've been listening and paying attention, you probably heard it. There is a little bit of... When I see something like this, I'm just not going to trade it. Just not going to trade it. I don't want to see a mixed bag in the workflow. I want to see a buy. I want my bias to be like, yep, boom, this is happening. And when I see it in the charts, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Just a matter of time. VEPS for the win, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, there's BTC pulling back. Yeah, 45K. Beautiful. I mean, called 45K for a while. And it's hitting it. That's what I like. All right, BTC. What's the CMEs? 45, 4 1/4. Haven't looked at these on the VRE. Let's take a quick peek. Let's take a quick peek. Yeah, we're still in delay. What the fuck is happening here? No, it's not delayed. Let's see here. What am I talking about? So what do we got there? There's that tight weekly range. Well, that thing bounced right off of it too. Them CMEs running. You are up above second resistance level on the weekly right now. Where's the third? 46.5 area. 46.5. Let's put the CMEs on the RMLRs here real quick. Is this daily? Yeah. Oh, almost there. 46K, huh? Probably running for it. Probably running for it. What's it exactly? 46.87. Was it 4 hour 95.4? Pretty much. 4 hour 95.4 Laplace. Just got the new 4 hour candle too, right? So, alrighty. Alrighty then. We're going to see a 95.4 possibly on the CMEs. Especially if BTC can stay above 45 here. Let's see here. Let's go back to. Yeah, which looks good. This is going to be some good support now. This is going to be some good support now. Let me think, man. Top of the daily, huh? Kind of ran away from it. I mean, one of the last candles had a little pullback. Got pretty close to that daily range. Haven't had a significant pullback. Literally just hit the 4 hour 95.4 on spot at 45.2 area. Huh. Be prepared here, people. Because in this daily range, bottom side of the 68.3 could get tested. That's a $1,000 move. It's about $900 move. Let me see something real quick. That was on spot, right? Yeah. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Let me go back 90 and down again. There you go. Ooh, starting to flash a little outlier. Went into positively correlated outlier, right into a negatively correlated outlier, and there's bear div. You could, man. You really could. I don't know. Volatility's not supporting it. When's this 90 close? Well, we just got it 17 minutes ago. Interesting. Interesting. Could hold it up till the close here. Next hour and 13 minutes or something. And look, returns oscillator is still above the zero mean, but it has turned down. It has turned down. You break the zero mean here on that bear div. Continue with the outlier. DLPs have been going down too, right? Bear div on the DLP. Going in, and it's isn't trending anymore to the top side. It's going into a random walk. So at any time this thing could get negatively correlated and whoop, right back down. Right back down. And if it does turn around, that's my target. That is my target right there. About 44.1. Looks pretty good. But these bulls keep up the buy pressure. Thing is, right now, you know, they've been kind of having their way, and that's why we're seeing that bear div on those intraday time frames. We're going to need a little more balance in that buy and sell pressure for this thing to move, to be honest. We'll see what happens here. I mean, I do think that this 1SD is going to get touched, but what happens when it gets up there? Because it's just building more bear div unless that balances out a little more. A quick little run up here, 45.375. Where's Michael Saylor? I want to see a big smile on his face. Has he got laser eyes going? What's his average? Like 30 or something? 32? Can't remember. Or is it even higher than that?
It's probably, I mean, I'm sure he's been buying more, but you know,
yeah.
I think the last I saw was in the low 30s somewhere, but that was moons ago, and I know he's definitely bought some.
I'd be on X trolling everybody because everybody gives that guy shit, right? What are you doing? Smart guy right there. Smart guy right there. You talk to him. Oh my God. You put Michael Saylor in a room of nuns for an hour, and they'll be giving the devil lap dances.
Yeah, right.
That's the power that guy's got. Oh shit. Let's see here. Everybody's like, whoa, slow your roll. Telling you, it's very convincing when it comes to Bitcoin.
You
Pour,
bet. He's got
pour
two
honey in
draws.
my ears, Michael Saylor. Pour honey in my ears. Let's get on these low time frames. This thing's definitely has obviously set up. Let me see here. What do we got? Low time frames. This thing set up some bull down here. It sure did. No, it didn't.
4 hour on Bitcoin already. What hit that second Laplace distribution up? Oh no, yeah, the second Laplace distro up. Yeah.
Yeah, man. From the cross up here, I mean, Jesus, I mean, this thing set up more hidden. Now it crosses zero mean. Yeah, this thing's running the 1SD. I want to be a bit surprised here real quick. Give it a nice tap. Max Kaiser takes big dig at Cardano founder and receives payback. What the hell's that all about? Payback for what? What,
For his
Cardano
big dig?
pumping? Is that the payback? You should have shut up.
Yeah.
Hoskinson just sold half his buffaloes and bought Cardano with it.
There you go.
Pump this sucker. Let's take a look at old Cardano. Let's take a little peek. Or let's watch Bitcoin in real time. Bust through this 4 hour 95.4. This is the thing though. You get up and you test this daily 1SD. There's going to immediately be 4 hour pullback areas. 95.4% chance. Thing is, 2 SDs almost there. This thing keeps climbing. It's probably going to move up. These probability levels move with volatility. Not a lot, but they will move. You can see it happening.
Yeah.
Let's see here. That's what, you start moving the top side, you're going to see the downside levels turn down a little bit, top side turn up a little bit. Just spreading out that distribution. Star fishing. I call it star fishing the distribution. We're having fun today.
Man, I tell you what, if you look at the daily on Bitcoin, right, it had that check, 2 days ago? And it's moved up, like 6.5% since then? Intersects matter.
Intersects do matter. I'm trying not to look at the daily too much because, yeah, man.
Yeah,
like
but like
I'm
when
on
you got to move
Viagra.
like that. Yeah.
See, the little blue
When
pill.
Exactly. Big blue candles. But seriously, like on the 0 candle, it already nicely, and the
running.
1 candle and the 2 candle, both of them very nice.
Almost getting ready to tap that freaking 1SD. And we already know what else is there. And talking about it. That daily. There she blows. 354. Watch us hit it to the dime. Watch it hit it to the dime. I'm wanting it to break through and close above here.
Oh, there you go. Boom, hit it. And above.
Ding, ding, ding.
Right.
Ring the bell.
Chicken dinner. Oh, let's see if you go up to the 3 SD. Go on.
It sure could, man. It sure could.
Sure could. Doesn't have to.
Another
nice
play-by-play by Alpha Trading. Did exactly what we said it was going to do.
Yeah.
It happens like that.
It's the Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And it's the assets on the market.
The fact yesterday's stream got 9 views is just ridiculous. YouTube, stop the BS.
Yeah.
Get this information out to people. You give me a
That's the last thing they want.
You give me a guy that's been trading these markets for quite some time. Give me an hour with him in a private stream. Dude, I'll flip him. Guarantee I'll flip him.
Exactly.
You can only show somebody so much before they're just like, oh my God, my whole reality is crashing.
Yeah.
Dude.
By the way, that line that it just hit on Biddy was also a 3SD to the upside on the RMLR on the I think the 11 on the 3012 RMLR. Yeah.
On the daily?
On the 15 minute. On the 15 minute,
minute,
it hit the third, hit the band right there. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a very nice place for a take profit. And
it hit the 30 or something? Let's see.
It hit the 30.
It was right at the 99.7 on the 15 minute too. Yeah, see, this is the confluence we always talk about. You're always, with leading information, you're always going to find a pile of confluence if you just have a workflow. Don't get stuck in one time frame. That is a bad idea.
For sure.
100%.
Then you have no idea what's going on, too.
And you got somebody trading the 1 hour charts. I'm going to throw it on the 45 and demolish them. I mean, demolish them. You want to trade one time frame? I'll just drop down 15 minutes and run you through the mill a couple times. Then bring you over to Alpha Trading, give you the free volatility starter pack, and we'll start from there.
Exactly.
Let's see here. That's why I use a lot of different time frames. Let's see. What are we doing here?
You have to have a workflow, and you
Yeah.
should have your workflow in different time frames and work through it. Just like we do here on these live streams, and show you all the relevant information to the asset. That's how you know what's going to happen with a very high probability of certainty.
Yeah, indeed.
You know.
Now that one SD's hit,
Yep.
and this is why I use these unusual time frames down here on the workflow. And I got the 33, the 45, the 90. Now, you won't see if anybody using these unless they're in alpha trading. Then the 369, guys, you need to understand 15963. This is such a powerful little workflow to get entries, and I mean good entries. And if you want to nail it down to the dime, you throw the 1 minute in there too and get really, really good entries. But like I said, you got to be able to work. You got to be able to understand what you're looking at with these 5 time frames. Got to understand how the workflow works. And when you
There's a reason we use them.
Powerful.
The reason we use unusual time frames, what appear to be unusual time frames, but they're actually very good time frames to use.
Check this out. Let me see something here. Oh, Jesus. Man, that was the hidden, man. That was the hidden. And what did I just say, too, right before that pop? I was like, if this thing crosses a 0 mean, it's going to nail the 1 SD. And we were on the 9 minute. What happened? Boom! Right to it. That's what happens. And it created an outlier. And it went back into trend. This shit's not done, probably.
And if you want to be slower than 9 minute, if you wanted to trade that 15 minute, there was a bull div on the ALR. And right there, it popped. I mean, perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
It was on the 15 minute bull div, boom. Nailed it.
Yeah, indeed. And there was the bull on the 6. Right, a little lower low here. Let me make sure. No, I don't think it was actually. No, it wasn't. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We got higher highs here though. Even on these low time frames. Higher high. No bear div. Love it. 9 minute. Oh, go you dirty devil. Get up there a little bit more. That's what I want to see. And I'd love to see this up at the 99% confidence interval. That's it. It's almost there. And when you exceed it, I just want it to tap it. Because in my opinion, with the DLP, that's all it needs to do, man. You could have a higher high here. I don't even take it into account. As long as you get back up to that 99% confidence interval, that's just showing you what's going on, and it's trending.
Yeah.
Finishing off all this expansion positively correlated up here, hanging around the 99.7 on the 9 minute. Jesus, just got a new candle. And there you go. Higher high. Did exactly what I wanted to do. It had to breach that 2 SD band, come up here, close, and turn down with the higher high, and it did just do that. So now here we go again. So what would you be looking at? Right here. The bottom of this little data set right here. You see, was that on the cross? It's going to be close. I'd like to see this returns oscillator drop down, probably the 2 SD band downside. That does it. You're going to have a hidden bull from the cross, from this spot right here. And you could literally come down. Let me see here. Actually, you come down to the top of the power mean band here. It's only going to be... Yeah, you know what? It's a little tough. It does come down here. No, there won't be any hidden. It's going to have to be a lower low from here, from that part of the data set. And that means you could come down to the 9. You could come down. You come down to the top side of the power mean band. Right now, this returns oscillator will probably drop pretty low. I don't know if it's going to get a lower low here, though. And that's when your hidden's going to set up. So I just have to pay attention. We're hovering right around that 1 SD, though. Literally, few, like $5. Love it. Good stuff, Bitcoin. And we got this perfect ending to another beautiful stream. Yep, mean reversion. It ain't moving. Yeah, premium. Yeah. Indeed. And hey, let me see here. You can we got a lot of people in this alpha trading Discord. You guys need to go hit up this YouTube channel. Give this thing some views. All right? Watch it for like 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Come on now. Let's go. We're here to support you. We expect that in return. I don't care who it is. All you got to do is click on the damn video. Even if it's just playing. You're just listening in the background. We got to get some views going on these. Got to bust through this YouTube algo. That is, guys, do you understand why they don't want this information out? I don't care what day it is. We're going to give you a play-by-play on these data sets. There's no other YouTuber out here doing this. They're confused as hell. You can just tell every day. They have no idea what's going on. They're given targets. What for what? Where are they getting these targets from? It's just one big echo chamber. What are they using? Fib levels? Lagging moving averages? The freaking what's that damn thing? Ichimoku. How do you pronounce that damn thing?
Yeah, Ichimoku, yeah.
Ichimoku. Using the cloud, which
Ichimoku.
all that is just moving averages. That's all it is.
Yeah. Yep.
Some fancy cloud thing. I don't know what it is. Or some of these goofy ass indicators, some of these like crypto influencers are selling that are, wow, lagging garbage, man. Lagging garbage. And they're not going to give you shit for free. And they're going to charge you for education. They're probably going to charge you to get in their Discord. It's ridiculous. Stop it. Stop it. Come to Alpha Trading. It's probably what we're going to end on here. Bitcoin is wow. Making a nice move, man. If this thing closes above the 1 SD today, I to be honest, I think this thing's about to run to the top of the weekly volatility range. Let's put it this way. We could see a massive breakout. This thing eclipses the top of the volatility range. I'm not saying it can't close outside. In this case, some of the things I'm seeing in the charts, this thing could go nuclear. This thing could go nuclear.
Honey Badger don't give a fuck.
Let me look at this Bitcoin weekly. We got a target way up here, man. Yep, 58, huh? Guys, don't be, or no, 50. 50.9, about 51K. 51K. But let's be real here. It's above the third standard deviation, below the 99.7 Laplace, sandwiched right in between them. More likely is what I'd like to see is a close up here in the 95.4% probabilities. If this weekly does do that, this thing going to be at 50K so fast. Especially, look at these weekly candles. This was the ticker for me, man. That thing dumped out to the 95.4 almost and pulled back up and closed above that RMLR. That is a power move by the bulls. You're seeing what's going on now, too. Good stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate everybody in the Discord watching the stream. If you're watching on YouTube, come into the Discord. Links in the description. Open up a support ticket. Request a free Volatility Starter Pack. You will get access to that and the educational channels that go along with it. Access to the public chat so you can ask questions, which I highly recommend. And you'll be able to join these live streams. So do it. What are you waiting for crying out loud? We're here. We're not going anywhere. We're here to help everybody. So wherever you live at on this big, beautiful blue marble, have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. Alpha Trading out.